Hello, Kansas and Western fans. It's time for this weekend's poll results. As you can see here listed, we've got 11 votes for this weekend for this next period. Structures finally beat out track work, so congratulations to them for just an extra vote. So that will be the focus of these next 2 weeks, is putting some more structures on the layout. Now, I do like to try to keep other people happy whenever possible. And as you can see, there were a couple votes for working on Towanda and the Holcomb power plant. And since both of those areas require structures, I am going to work on some of that. So I'm going to pan around the room real quick to discuss structure areas I'm going to work on. I'm also going to try to get a little bit done here in the refinery. Building that tank doesn't count. It's already built. Maybe work on one of these loading platforms. Maybe one of the more primary refinery kits. I'm not sure yet, but I need to start fleshing this thing out since it's a major aspect of the layout and requires a lot of completion before I can finish any more of this track. And then working back over here to Union Tank Car, I do have one structure done. I only need 2 more. I do have to order one though, but once I get those 2 placed, then I could literally finish all of the track for the Union Tank Car company. So I'll probably get that ordered and get that worked on. Then moving down this way, may start BG Products or Barsol Chemical. Not sure which yet, because those will have to be partially done, I think, before I can lay the spurs for that. But then, of course, down here in the corner, you got Towanda. Got a couple house kits. No reason I couldn't get those well started, if not completed. And that way I can start to figure out what kind of a footprint those houses will take up. For both in front of and behind the tracks. This central area here is going to be the main grade crossing through downtown, or the main street of town. I'm going to fill in this little triangular area so I can flesh this crossing out a little bit more. But then definitely having houses on either side of the street there, probably up on either side of the tracks a little bit. But building these 2 houses will allow me to start figuring out how much space they'll take up, so I know how many more I can get away with adding. And then I'm going to move down here to Canon City. I'm going to finally start working on one of these train stations. And I think I'll start on this one first, since I already have the train assembled and a locomotive that can pull it. I'd like to start getting one of these stations done. I've put those off for a really long time. So I'm going to work on that. And then we'll move around. Might build this little shop for the UP side of the yard. This will be, I think, where the UP yard office will be, so I can build one of those out of one of the little office kits that Walters has. And then over here to the Holcomb power plant, it got a vote, and it's a structure, so I will definitely get to start on this. Probably get this plywood painted up for a base color similar to what's down there in Holly, just because the soil in eastern Colorado is a more sandy soil, a lot more tan to it. So I'll get that painted. And then to isolate the helix track and hide that, because the power plant's going to sit right on top of it, I'm going to get some more of these risers installed just so I make sure I maintain height clearance, and then try to finagle some kind of a platform that will sit right in this area for that power plant to sit on. And then, of course, have the whole conveyor system up here. And then once I have that set up, or at least temporarily set up, then I can figure out how I can lay track here for the service tracks for that power plant. And then might start working on one of these engine facilities, adding the sanding towers, the fuel hoses, those kinds of things. I've got some of these drip trays now that I can add. So I might start working on that. And then we'll probably leave the rest of this area untouched. May work on the Charleston elevator a little bit, not sure. Of course, a lot of this depends on how much I'm able to get done, but I am going to focus on the Holcomb power plant, since that did get a vote, and then all the way over there in the corner on Towanda. So thank you everybody for your votes and your participation. I look forward to that every time I do one of those videos, because I certainly like the guidance from people that are interested. So I appreciate that. And we will see what I can get done here the next couple weeks. Everybody have a good day.